want victims to know that they'll be believed and that there are prosecutors across the state who take their job seriously and find it an honor to bring these types of cases fully to prosecution, and that if you will believe in us, we will believe in you, and we'll see it through.
I want victims to understand that we do this job because we truly care about them, that we want them to know that we're looking out for their best interests and trying to protect them and keep them safe within the system.
Cases are lost when a victim doesn't come forward, when they don't find the bravery or the strength to do what they need to do for themselves to make sure that they get their day in court.
I think that there's a huge perception that people who are victimized bear responsibility for that assault, that they placed themselves in a bad position.
My hopes are that victims will come forward, especially on college campuses where the date rape is prevalent, and there's no question that these type of crimes go underreported. I think we need to get the message to victims of these types of crimes that if they do report, we will listen and we will investigate and we will resolve it one way or the other. But if we never hear about it, we cannot do either of those things.
I would want victims to understand that change doesn't happen without coming forward. There's nothing anyone can do if we don't know what's happened. So in coming forward and making a report, it's extremely difficult and very challenging, but there is a huge array of people ready and willing to support them through the process every step of the way. And it doesn't matter if it's a recent assault or if it's something that a person's been holding on to for some time. The first step in that healing process is telling your story. And I would strongly encourage people to take that leap and report that a crime has occurred.
The most important thing I could say to any victim is what happened to you is not your fault. The perpetrator is the one that made the decision to assault you, and it's time for you now to take the power back. It's up to you if you want to report, it's up to you if you want to have a medical exam, but it's so important to know that there is a team of highly trained professionals available in our district to help take care of you.
What they can expect is that we're going to listen, find out what their input is. We're going to try to figure out a balancing of what justice is. And justice is really a three-legged stool. It's justice for the victim, it's justice for the community, and it's justice for the defendant.
Sex assault is one of the worst crimes that we deal with. And a sexual offender, it's going to ruin their life, not only spending time in prison, they can be registered as a sex offender, it's going to affect their jobs, their family, everything.
I want the perpetrators to understand that this act of violence, especially sexual assault, will not be tolerated, that we will find out who they are, we will prosecute them.
If you're a predator out there hunting, you should know that I'm out there hunting you.
I certainly understand on the criminal justice system why people may not want to report it, but you have to be concerned. If I don't report it, does that mean that they're going to do it again to somebody else? And so that's another reason why when a victim is thinking about should I report or not, saying if you report, not only will it do the right thing in your case, we hope, but perhaps by intervening with this person, whatever that intervention is, that perhaps we're not having them victimize someone else down the road.
I'm Michelle Wolf, the Sexual Assault Response Team Coordinator for the 17th Judicial District. The team would like you to know if you've been a victim of sexual assault, there's help standing by for you 24 hours a day. Please call the number that you see on your screen and remember that you're not alone. We're here to help.